So I'm walking down the hall at the White House, and I pass Fauci, and I said, "Nice mask." And he turns around, he's like, "What? What'd you say to me?" I'm like, "I said nice mask. What's the problem?" He's like, "I'm not wearing a mask." And then I was like, "Oh crap, this is gonna get awkward." Then he starts going off. "I know it was you. I saw the paperwork. I know it was you." And I'm like, wait. This wasn't my fault. I know the paperwork for the Fire Fauci Foundation and the Arrest Fauci Foundation has my name on it, but I just completed it for the aliens living at Area 51. They obviously don't like you. You must have done something to them. He's like, "I have never bothered any of them. You're lying." I'm like, look at the paperwork. You can see the fingerprint. It's not mine. So he pulls it up on his phone. He's like, "Oh, yeah." And he goes, "You know what? I'm sick of you, and I'm sick of the aliens. You know what? I'm kicking your ass, and if they come right here, right now, I'm kicking their ass. I'm tired of all of the BS." So I'm like, okay. Next thing you know, two aliens, both sides of me, show up. And then Kamala Harris comes running out of here. "This is a restricted area. You guys need to leave." And then one of the aliens took one of their guns and fired some type of laser beam, put a hole in the wall next to her, and they were like, "Pipe down, lady, because next time I'm not gonna miss." So the first time in my life, I saw Kamala Harris pipe down. So now we turn our attention back to Fauci, and Fauci's just looking like looking like. So I'm like, "Are you gonna say something?" He keeps doing. Like, "Well, what about all this kicking alien ass, kicking my ass? What do you got to say for yourself now that they're here?" So Fauci looks at him and goes, "Are you vaccinated?" I'm like, after all the carrying on, all the histrionics, you just want to know their vaccine status. You're taking this vaccination stuff too far. He's like, "I'm just trying to keep people safe." They're not even people, they're aliens. Why would they need to be vaccinated? He's like, "Well, I'm just trying to keep everyone safe in the universe." I'm like, "No, you're not. You just have an obsession with this vaccine. Because I caught you up there as I saw you, what you were doing. You were vaccinating Biden's fruit." "Well, the president needs to eat healthy." It was wax fruit. No one was going to eat that stuff. He's like, "Well, I was just making sure the president felt healthy." And so I'm like, "Well, what happened to your eye?" He's like, "Oh, I fell." "You fell and got a black eye?" Fauci's like, "Yep, that's what happened." I'm like, "No, that's not what happened. I'm telling everyone now. Now that all this is out in the open, your secrets are coming out. I know you. I know where you were, because Michelle Obama called me, kind of to apologize, but called me because she punched you in the face. That's why you had a black eye. Because you broke into their house and started trying to vaccinate the Obamas." And he's like, "Well, the Obamas are public figures and they mix with a lot of people. So I was making sure everyone was safe." I'm like, they've been vaccinated. You were vaccinating the bobblehead dolls they had for the damn cancer drive at the local hospital. This is ridiculous. Why are you vaccinating bobblehead dolls? You're like, I got confused. Confused? And then so after she punched you in the face because she thought you were a criminal and broke in, and the cops came, they took you over to the psych ward at the hospital. And what happened there? He's like, "Nothing. I have the police report." "No, I have not the police report. I have the doctor's report. You escaped from the psych ward, and then you went over to the cancer ward. You started vaccinating the cancer tumors." "Well, I was just trying to keep people safe." See, that's your excuse for everything. Because first of all, you weren't vaccinating people. You were actually vaccinating the tumors. When the doctor takes the tumor out of the cancer patient, they put it in the bag for medical waste. You broke in there, opened the medical waste bag, and started vaccinating the tumors. What are we going to do? Keep cancer alive again? Make cancer great again? He's like, I made a mistake. I'm like, no, you did that on purpose. He's like, no, I made a mistake. I was just confused. I had a concussion from when she punched me. I'm like, that is not true. And tell everybody where you worked today at about 3:30 a.m. Oh, I was home sleeping. I held up my phone. I'm like, I got the body cam footage. And remember, I'm the one who was there. He's like, oh, I don't know what you're talking about. So while everyone else was sleeping, I was up and I had to go to Florida at 3:30 in the morning to bail someone out. He's like, I still don't know what you're talking about. They caught you in a space shuttle with a bunch of vaccines. You were trying to leave the planet to vaccinate the sun. He's like, I never said that. I got it. I got the body cam video. Why do you think that COVID would affect the sun? Well, the sun is the life-giving energy of this part of space. I had to make sure it was safe. The sun's been around for 4.5 billion years. Everything that's ever hit the sun has been burnt. What do you think COVID-19 was going to do to the sun? I couldn't take the risk. You know what? I'm tired of you, and I'm tired of this vaccine stuff. You need to take it down a notch. He's like, well, I guess I've been a little overzealous. I was like, a little? Never mind. So I asked the aliens, I'm like, can you just beam me in my car? I'm tired of this guy. So they beam me to my car, and we're talking in my car. Next thing you know, Fauci opens the window, and he's yelling, don't forget the double mask. So finally, one of the aliens just shot that same ray gun that they shot at him, Kamala Harris, with, and he closed the window quickly. So then they look at me, and they're like, is that what you deal with every day? I'm like, yep. They're like, you should get sainthood. I'm like, yeah, I know. I'm done laughing. They're like, no, we're serious. We should make you a saint. Like St. Patrick and St. Nicholas? He's like, yep. Having to deal with that every day definitely qualifies you for sainthood. You should pick a day that you want so we can make it a holiday too. I'm like, okay, I'm good with that. Paid holiday? They're like, yep, paid holiday. Everyone will love you. I'm like, yeah, that'll be true. Another vacation day. People love their vacation days. So now, if you have any suggestions, you can put in the comments of what month, what day. I'm thinking Friday or Monday, so you can have a long weekend. But, I probably will be getting the sainthood starting next year, so we need to do it now so we can make sure the calendars are updated.